This is a dry cleaner's guide to remove a blood stain, because with the right information rooted in science, it isn't too hard to remove. First, I'll go step by step for a fresh blood stain, then an old, set, hard to remove blood stain. To start, rinse with cold water. This will help remove any large physical bits of the stain. Hot water will set a blood stain, so be careful. Now, there are two ways to go about pre-treating it. You can use hydrogen peroxide or an enzymatic stain remover that includes protease. Blood contains the enzyme catalase, which rapidly breaks down hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen gas, causing the foaming you see here. Hydrogen peroxide breaks down blood stains by forcing it to physically tear itself apart. Stain remover sprays that include the protease enzyme break down the protein molecules in blood into smaller pieces, making it easier for water to wash it away. For best results, let it sit on the stain for an hour before washing. Now, wash is recommended. Powdered oxygen bleach is very helpful but not necessary. Put it in the drum before loading your clothes, and make sure to use a good detergent and cold water. Inspect before tumble drying. This is probably the most important step because if you expose a blood stain to heat, you'll basically cook it and make it much harder to remove. The new blood stain came out easily, and you're probably thinking, that's great for a fresh stain, which isn't that hard to remove, but mine is old and has already gone through the wash and still remains. Now what? The steps are similar to the first time, so rinse, but now you'll want to leave your pre-treatments on for a bit longer. You can see how the hydrogen peroxide failed to have the same instant results as the fresh stain. Wash is recommended, but now is when things get a bit different. Odds are the stain is still there after cleaning, so you can either spray it with hydrogen peroxide and air dry inside in the shade, and this will slowly correct the color, but may require a few efforts. Or use powdered oxygen bleach, which is much more effective, but also more involved. To do this, fill a bucket or a sink or any type of basin with hot water. Then add your powdered oxygen bleach product, which uses sodium percarbonate as its main active ingredient. Let it soak overnight, then rewash. For really bad stains, repeat this step. However, that should do it. I hope you found this helpful. For all of my stain guides, check out thecleanclub.com.